Hey guys, welcome to the Shoreline Slimdown. We're going to go over how to perform your exercises on the selectorized equipment and free weights. But before we do that, we're going to kind of go through how to perform sets and reps and what the difference is. So Kate, why don't you do a couple repetitions of bicep curl? So each time that she does that motion, that's a repetition. So say she goes for 10 and then stops, that's one set. Then the next time that she goes, that would be her second set. And as you're kind of going through your program, you want to try and push yourself so that you're struggling to get those last two. So Kate could probably do 50 pounds at this, but we'll say right about now is where she starts the struggle, so she can barely get it up and kind of reaches that point of muscular failure. All right? And then as you progress through your routine, you're going to change up your sets and reps, so you're going to want to also change up your weight. That being said, you always want to try and push yourself so that you're going as hard as you can and really trying to make yourself the best possible person that you can be. So for our next exercise, we have the vertical chest press. Vertical chest press is going to work on your chest, deltoids, and triceps. Primary muscle group that's being activated is the pectoral muscles, so that's going to bring your hands inward towards the center of your body. Triceps extend your arm. Now Kate's a little bit low, so she's going to want to move her seat up. The adjustment is right here on the side. So you pull up. And she wants this bar right here to be right across the center of her chest. And then we have the standard grip and the neutral grip. Standard grip is if you have healthy shoulders. Neutral grip if you're kind of recovering from a shoulder injury. Kate's going to place her feet on the spotter so it'll get the weight started for her. And then she's going to press out, squeeze her chest, slowly bring it back to 90 degrees. So why don't you do 2 with the standard grip. 2, nice and slow on the way back. And then 2 with the neutral grip. Neutral grip, you can go a little bit further back because your shoulders are in a neutral position. All right, perfect. And there is your vertical chest press. So for our next exercise, we have the compound row. The compound row works on your back and biceps. Biceps is to flex your forearm upward. Back includes the lats, rhomboids, posterior head of your deltoids, trapezius. So that's all pretty much pulling back, pinching your shoulder blades together. So for your setup, you want to line your chest up so that it's right in the center of this pad. So Kate's going to have to come up a little bit. Your seat adjustment's right here. Pull yourself up. Give that a shot. All right, perfect. And you want your back pad to be so that you can comfortably reach these handles here. So Kate, reach out. We're going to have to come forward a little bit. So your back pad handle right here. Pull forward. All right. And then you're going to hold on. Keep your chest up, abs tight, but keeping your feet flat on the floor. Chest up against the pad. You're going to pull back and pinch your shoulder blades together. Why don't you do 2? 2. Perfect. And then you can also grip down here to activate your biceps a little bit more. Remember, pinch your shoulder blades together. Really try and squeeze. Perfect. And there's your compound row. So for our next exercise, we have the overhead press. Primary function of the overhead press is to work on the deltoids. Deltoids work on pressing up over your head, bringing your hands inward, similar to the pectoral muscles. So for this one, we have the standard grip and the neutral grip. You want to line yourself up so that your shoulders are right in line with this bar right here. And then, Kate, why don't you show them with the standard grip. So you would adjust right here. Setting's already good for Kate. So hop in. So we'll go with the standard grip first. No, this one. All right, so then press up over your head. Now Kate has the stool because she wants to have her feet firmly planted into the floor, but she's a little short. All right, so then 2 with the neutral grip. So if you have shoulder issues and you need to recover from an injury, well, if you're already recovered. All right, perfect. And there is your overhead press. Our next exercise we have is the tricep extension. Primary function of this machine is to work on the triceps, obviously. So triceps are on the back of your arm. Primary function is to extend from your elbow. What you want to do is get your chest right up against this pad. Elbows are lined up with the red dot on the side of the machine. Palms are flat on the pad. In order to adjust your seat, you have your handle right here. In order to adjust your back pad, you pull out this pin and press it forward. So you want yourself to be squeezed right up against that pad. So Kate's going to show you how to do it real quick. Keeping your elbows flat on the pad, pressing down, squeeze your triceps at the top of the motion, and slowly bring it back. Perfect. There's your tricep extension. All right, so our next machine, we have the preacher curl. Preacher curl works on your biceps, so that is to flex your forearms upward. Kate's a little too low right now, so you're going to want to grab the handle over there, pull up. Let's go to about a 3, so right there. All right, so same as the tricep extension, you want your chest right up against the pad. Elbows are going to line up with this red dot right here. So then bring it up. You're going to push your elbows down into the pad and flex your biceps and slowly bring it back down. Perfect. There's your preacher curl. So for our next exercise, we have the seated hamstring curl. Seated hamstring curl works on the hamstrings. Hamstrings are primarily in charge of flexing your leg. So what you want to do is you want to adjust your back pad by pulling out this pin here and setting it up so that your knee lines up with this pivot point right here. So you're going to sit down into the chair, legs up on the pad up here, and you're going to pull out this pin over here for the leg pad. So you keep your legs firmly planted in place, grab onto the handles, then you're going to keep your toes straight, pull back, flex your hamstrings, and slowly bring it back. And you want to avoid completely straightening out your legs. So stop just before they're completely straight. And there's your leg curl. All right, so here we have the seated leg press. Leg press works your legs. It gets your glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves. So in order to set yourself up, you want your feet hip width apart. And then you want your knees to be at about 90 degrees, so we're going to go up maybe 1 or 2 clicks. So in order to move forward, you're going to pull this lever here, and then we can go 1 more click. All right. So then in order to adjust your back so that you're not up by your knees, you're going to pull out this pin here, put this one down for Kate, and then adjust it so that you're comfortable. So then you're going to want to push through your heels. Slowly bring it back. And 1 more time. Perfect. And you want to avoid completely locking out your knees. Perfect. There's your leg press. Here we have the abdominal machine. This is going to work on your abdominals. So in order to pull yourself forward, give you a nice beach body look. So what you want to do is line up your belly button with this red dot over here. Your seat adjustment is this handle on the other side. And just up a little bit. There you go. And then you want to put your elbows back onto the pads there. Lightly grip the handles. Keep your head in line with your spine, so don't tuck your chin down. Pull your belly button into your spine and lean as far forward as you can. And slowly bring it back. Now you don't need to have your feet behind there in case you have knee problems, but it does help with form. All right, perfect. There's your abdominal machine. Do, 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 do.